Hello friends. Today was a very lovely day. Sun was shining. It was above freezing. There was no snow, a little bit of ice, but it's okay. It's pretty nice for March. I went up today to get my pump disconnected and was taken very quickly today. Sometimes it takes a while, but you have to be understanding when you're going because they have a lot of people a lot of times that come through. And I know, or I feel anyway, that if you've got somebody coming through either for their first time or somebody that's coming through that is getting treatment, that yes, they have priority over somebody coming in to get their pump taken off. But today they brought me right in and disconnected me, and it was nice that I was able to get in and out really quickly. I almost wasn't able to do chemo this week, and that was because over the weekend I ended up going down to Manchester, New Hampshire because I needed to get a copy of my birth certificate. Well, I think what ended up happening, even though I didn't drive, I think I ended up with a bit of motion sickness from being in the car for so long. We did stay a couple of days, so it wasn't like a down and back trip. It was a lot of time on the road, a lot more than I'm used to. And I got back and I was feeling pretty good, starting to unpack, and then realized, oh, I think I'm going to be sick, and I ended up being sick. I ended up vomiting. I called my chemo nurse because I was scheduled the next morning at 8:30 to be up there for my blood work, and said to Ashley, do you think I should cancel now, or do you think I should just hold off and see how I feel in the morning? She said, hold off. She said, you could feel a lot better in the morning. So I did. And that was the right decision because I woke up in the morning, was fine, was able to do chemo, not any issue. And my blood work came back really good. Even my magnesium was pretty good. I did end up getting magnesium, but compared to how it's been in the past few sessions, it looks really good. Today what I would like to talk about is I would like to talk about being upfront and honest with your oncologist and with your chemo nurse. They are on your side. They are partners who are there to make sure that everything goes well for you. I feel it is very important for me, before I put anything in my body, you know, whether it's over the counter, all natural, a tea, whatever, I will talk to my doctor first because she needs to know what's going on. My chemo nurse Ashley needs to know what's going on in order to treat me the way I need to be treated. It's very important that if you stop taking your medications for some reason or other, that you speak with your chemo nurse and your oncologist as well. I've had some medications that I've been put on that didn't agree with me, and so I didn't take them after that, but I was sure to let them know so they would still know what was going on, what I was taking, what I wasn't taking. Another thing that's important is to be honest with them. If you're not feeling well, let them know. If you are feeling particularly well, let them know. If you're going to start a new diet of any sort, let them know. I've spoken with people at oncology before that have said, oh, well, I'm going to go home this weekend and I'm going to have a bottle of wine, but I'm not going to tell my oncologist. Like, if you're going to go home and have a bottle of wine, that's totally your choice. You're an adult. You can make that decision. You probably want to find out whether or not it's something that you can take your meds with. You may have to avoid your meds for a day or two, but you need to let them know. They need to know what you're doing to your body so that they can adjust your medications and your treatment accordingly. If you're an adult, you need to act like an adult, especially when you are dealing with your doctors. I've also spoken with people who said, well, you know, I've got this symptom, but I'm not going to talk about it. Well, again, how can they help you if they don't know? And there's never, ever a symptom that you get that you should be embarrassed about with your doctor. Your doctor's seen it all. And if not, wow, they're going to be impressed. They don't judge you. They're there to take care of you. They're there to help you. I have a fantastic oncologist, and I've said that many times. Mara Berry, Molly, is just a wonderful, wonderful doctor and a wonderful oncologist and just a wonderful person. I would trust her with anything. I wouldn't trade doctors if you paid me. And the same with Ashley, my chemo nurse. They're just wonderful. They are there for me. They help me. They take care of me. I can call and they will help me any way that they can. We become very close. I was talking with some of the nurses when I went up to chemo this time, and one of them had said something about, well, you know, you've been here so much. You're just such a common face. We see you all the time. I said, yeah, well, it's not like when I'm coming up to chemo, like I'm going to a doctor's appointment. It's more like I'm going to spend time with family. That's kind of how I feel. It's a whole group of friends, this group of family They're sweet, they're wonderful. They take really good care of me. They take really good care of everybody. And one more short thing before I go. I was sitting there getting my chemo, and a woman walked in and sat down in her seat. And there are 4 pods in each one of, or there are 4 chairs in each one of the pods. And she came and sat in the chair next to me. And the nurse who was doing our infusion turned to her and said, "Oh, so this is your last treatment?" And the woman said, "Yes." So you get to ring the bell. One of the things that happens at oncology in Burlington, when somebody's having their last treatment, they are given a card by the nurses and they're given a bell to ring, and everybody applauds because it's just such a wonderful thing to know that somebody's finished their treatment. This woman says, "Well, I don't know if I want to ring the bell." And the nurse said, "Well, why not?" She said, "Well, there's so many people here that are still going to be having treatment when I'm done. And I kind of feel guilty that I'm the one that's finishing up my treatment." And before I had a chance to open my mouth, the woman across from me says, "Oh, please, as somebody who will probably never get the opportunity to ring the bell, ring the bell." She says, "It's not going to make anybody feel bad. It's going to make everybody feel good." And then I spoke up and I said, "Yes." I said, "It's so uplifting to know that somebody has beat this and is going through the other side." I said, "Please, please, if you want to, ring the bell." And the woman got teary-eyed and she said, "Thank you so much," and I will. I ended up leaving before she had the chance to ring the bell. But just the thought that somebody, anybody, can beat this dreaded disease is wonderful. It's a good feeling. So if you or a loved one are ever in that situation where you have dealt with the beast and have beat it, and you're given the opportunity to ring the bell, ring the hell out of it. It's wonderful. So I'm going to let you go now, and just remember, take care of yourself, take care of those that you love, and everything will be okay. Hugs to everybody.